Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. Just first off, I've had to let my cat in. I did lock him out the door because he's very vocal, but he's been meowing and meowing and meowing, so I've had to let him in. But a warm welcome to all of my lovely new subscribers. If you are new around here, my name's Holly. I do videos on diamond painting and cross stitch. So my diamond painting videos that I do are mainly time-lapse videos, unboxings. I do organise with me videos, which is actually one of the videos I'm doing today. And on cross stitch I have a floss tube channel, which is on the same channel as this, but a separate playlist where I do all of my cross stitch monthly updates. So if that's something that interests you, then fantastic. Please press the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll be notified as soon as any new videos go up. But without further ado, I have had a few requests from people asking me if I would do a video on how I organise my drills. So all of my spare drills, not the work in progress drills. I thought that would be a really good idea, and it actually came at a really good time, because the time that I think I got that yesterday, I think I got that request yesterday, but the last couple of days I've been thinking that I really need to reorganise my drills. I have counted about 27 of these boxes. Now, if you know me and you have seen a lot of my videos, you will know that these are the boxes that are my go-to boxes for any of my diamond painting. I have a huge stash of these. I think on the last count I had 27 of these boxes, but I really need to basically get rid of all the drills in these boxes and put them somewhere else so that I can reuse these boxes for new diamond painting projects. So that is what I am going to do today. I am, however, going to slightly place the camera in a different place so that you are actually able to see the whole of the desk, so that when I'm doing the organisation, you will actually be able to see what's going on. I don't really think that this is a very good angle for the camera. So if you bear with me 1 second, I will be back in 1 moment. Right, welcome back. I hope that this video isn't going to be too distorted. I know that when I'm working on the desk, it does wobble slightly. Oh, there we go. And unfortunately, I've had to connect this up to something that's tall and put that tall thing on my desk. So instead of it going on my radiator, which doesn't move, this is having to be done on, well, connected to my desk, which is something that does move. So I will try as much as possible not to jig the table. So what I've got here is I've got some baggies, and the reason I've got baggies is because I thought at this stage they are the most space saving sort of storage system. I have not got a lot of space where I am at the moment. I will do hopefully next year, but at the moment I have got absolutely no space whatsoever. So as well as these baggies, which I bought from Amazon, and I will put the link to them in my video, I've also bought this Sistema box. Now, I thought this would be a good box to be able to keep all of my baggies in together. I will keep all of the different DMC numbers, all of the different companies in this one box, but what I will do is I will be splitting out I'll probably pop the project, the company name and the DMC number. Now, the reason I'm not just chucking all the same DMCs for all these different companies into the same baggie is because you probably know, being diamond crafters, that the DMC colour isn't always the same throughout different companies. There is always a slight discrepancy with the colour. So I'm going to try and keep all of my companies together. So all of my Road Diamonds, DMC 160 for example, will go in together, and all my Evermoment DMCs will all go into you know, a bag together, say for example 3842. I also find that the quality of drills throughout different companies is also different, and I want to try and keep my Evermoment one separate to, you know, other companies such as Dispaint, which I've been really you know, not overly happy with. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. So if you've been to my channel before, you no doubt know that my favourite go-to preference with regards to storing drills that are being used for projects is this amazing container that I get from Harbour Freight. Now, they don't deliver to the UK, so I have to put in an order with a friend over in the States, and he gets it all sorted out, and then I just arrange for it to be sent over to me. It's just a little bit easier. I currently have about 37 of these boxes, so I need to kind of create some space really. So I thought, you know, the best thing to do is get rid of the drills, put them in these baggies, get rid of all the sticky bits, and then they're kind of ready to go for my next project. So really, that's what I'm here doing today. Now, a lot of my projects, in fact none of my projects, have got written in them what projects they are and who they're by. However, I kind of pretty much know. I know it sounds bizarre, you know, you work on projects long enough and you kind of know, you know, you recognise the drills and the numbers and the symbols and things. So I'm going to start with this one. I think I'm going to do this in black, keep it simple. Right, so this was all the drills, all the spare drills to the projects that I actually did a time lapse on, which is the lion. And that is on my, so that is actually on my channel. So I'm just going to put here the lion. You might not be able to see this, but I'm also, I think that was Row Diamonds, because that was a custom, and it was Row Diamonds who did that. Right, so let's go here. This is going to be very messy if I... Okay. So let's do this. I don't know the best way to do this really. I guess it's just tipping it inside. There we go. So that was 900. So then that's all done. I know that there is our DMC 900 Row Diamonds. So what I can use this is I can use this as a go-to. So if I'm using if I'm doing a particular project, so I have got a few Row Diamonds ones going as we speak, and for example if I need another 900, I can just go here and I can just have a look at, you know, my Row Diamonds, you know, 900 DMC, and I just think it's easier. I'm not going to bore you with taking all the stickers off, I'll do that another day. I'm just literally going to do the same thing throughout these, and I thought that I would use this as a bit of a chat opportunity, because I haven't actually I haven't done a chat video in a long time. It's just difficult, isn't it, because you can't really do much at the moment. Row Diamonds. That's 946. So I'm probably not going to do all of these. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got about 12 of these boxes to sort out and organise into these baggies. This is definitely a rainy day job, isn't it? One where you've got nothing else on really. But I thought it'd be nice to get together and have a chat, see what everyone's been up to, see if there's any questions that you have about anything. I mean, it could be floss tube or diamond painting. What have you been up to lately? Are you back at work? I'm back at work. Don't I know it? I'm back at work doing 2 jobs, and my horse is also back in work as well, so I'm really, really busy. she, the one day that I decided not to ride her with bandages, oh, it's just, I was really running out of time. I was rushing, and I thought, no, I won't bandage her up. Stupid, 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 biggest mistake of my life. And I lunged her and she got stupid, and she ended up getting a splint. So she was off work for, well, about 4 months in the end. Whilst the splint repaired itself. For any of you non-horsey folk, a splint is basically a chip in the bone, and she had a bone chip in her, excuse me, what you'd known as the carpal, you know, not carpal, the cannon bone. So yeah, that wasn't too much fun, but it wasn't too bad, her not being in work whilst I was doing the 2 jobs. Purely because it just meant that because I wasn't riding her, I got a bit more time in the afternoon, and I could either do some diamond painting or I could do some cross stitch. But now literally my afternoons are taken up riding her. But she's not been too bad. I mean, the first time I got on her, she was mental. In fact, she's normally quite good just jumping straight on, but this time she was electrified. I mean, it was almost like someone had plugged my horse into the electrics. She was just wired. So I was like, I don't feel like I'm going to get on you straight away. So let's lunge some of those electric beads out of you, and then I'll think about getting on. But yeah, she was fine after lunging. But I don't know. Everything's just so filthy. I mean, I rode her today, and you can't really see it, but my nails were just vile. They were just absolutely full of mud, where the school, the arena, is just covered in, it's just waterlogged, and we've got this really weird surface, which kind of isn't really a surface. It's almost like gravel, but not gravel, but it's black, and it makes everything black, and it's so muddy getting there, and the horses just disappear into the ground, and they're just constantly filthy all the time. It's just, ugh, it's just horrible. I hate winter. Winter for me is like the worst month. I'm such an autumnal and spring girl. I much prefer those months. I feel like this is going to take forever. But I quite like Organise With Me videos. I like watching them and putting them in the background whilst I'm doing my diamond painting or whatever it is I'm doing. It's quite soothing and therapeutic, isn't it? But so how's the whole coronavirus thing doing where you are? I was fine up until today, when we found out that one of my members of staff, or not my members of staff, but where I work, they tested positive for coronavirus, which is just not really ideal. And the 3 shifts that they were on, I was also on. So bit of a nightmare. I thought that management would ask everyone that was on her shift to isolate, but it doesn't seem that they care enough. They care more about money and making sure that staff are there, rather than making sure that staff are safe, which is really quite disgusting actually. So we've been told that they don't want us isolating, even though we've been in contact with someone who has tested positive for coronavirus. Really, really irresponsible, but what can you do? I thought government's legislation is that if you are in contact with anyone who's tested positive, that you must isolate. But apparently the health and safety officer that works for our company knows better and has told us, or told our management, that unless we have any symptoms, we're not to isolate, which is fantastic until you're asymptomatic, isn't it? And then everyone's in trouble. You've passed it to every other guest that's walked in, and you've passed it to every other member of staff. So I don't know what's going on, really. Just a bit stressful. It is really stressful because my mum is at high risk. She's a cancer survivor, and chemotherapy took a lot out of her. So I need to make sure that I'm 100% safe before I go and see her for Christmas. So I think I'm going to have to sort out organising a test for myself and my partner, because we're both going down to see her at Christmas, before, just a couple of days before we go. So I know that we're safe to be around her. But it just makes me so angry that companies just care more about the bottom line of money than they do about people's safety. And that's just the way of the world nowadays, though, isn't it? They just really don't care. Hey ho. So my landlord's moved in, which is a bit odd. So myself and my partner, we house share, and we've got no one in here at the moment, which is quite nice. The last guy moved out last year, actually, and so we've actually had the house to ourselves, which has been quite nice. But he's just left the RAF. He was military police, and he did a 30-year stint, and he's just left to work as a bailiff, of all things. I guess if you're military police, you're kind of used to a bit of rough and tumble, aren't you? So it'd be quite a good progressive civvy job to do after leaving the services. But yeah, so he's got a job in Birmingham, and we're in Maysmore in Gloucester. So it's only like 45 minutes to an hour up the road, so it's not so bad. But it's a bit odd. It is a bit odd living with the landlord. Where you would maybe before put the heating on a bit longer than usual, you're kind of now a little bit like, maybe I shouldn't put the heating on now. Or his bedroom is right next door to the stairs, so the stairs kind of go up, and then like his bedroom is at the top of the stairs on the right hand side. So you kind of go up the stairs, but the wall that is his bedroom, I mean, all you can hear is creak, 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 creak from the stairs. The stairs are they are so noisy, but I'm sure you'll get used to it. But yeah, so he's been alright so far, no dramas. Don't know how this is going to go actually as a storage system, but we will have to see. It's the best one that I could come up with anyway. That wasn't going to really take up a lot of space. For me, the space thing is the issue. And I think the reason, just to completely change the subject, a lot of you guys might say, oh, you don't need to put the project, but actually, I think it's important to put the projects, because, for example, if I was, because I'm moving to the States, and I'm more than likely not going to frame anything until I get there, so that, I have more space in a container. But if I then open up the lion that has been, you know, rolled, and I need, you know, a drill, then, you know, for me, it's just easy to refer back to, you know, knowing which project. And actually, on that thought, I'm wondering whether I should do the symbol as well, because if a drill falls off, then I'm going to have to look at the symbol, then I'm going to have to look at the legend to see what symbol that is. So you know what, I might just do that. I might just do that really quickly. So that's V. I think that makes more sense, doesn't it? 3371 is K. I mean, it doesn't hurt to put the symbol on there, does it, really? 741 N. Three 853 is E. Nine 18 is B. 6. Exclamation mark. 3770. Question mark 900. Right. I think that's better. Right, there we go. I've never organised my drills like this before, so it's kind of a work in progress, and I think you learn, don't you, as you go. So but if you've got any amazing other storage ideas, please let me know, because it's always interesting to hear about other people's ideas, really, and how you do things differently. There we go. Diamonds. Oh, sorry, my tummy's rumbling. I haven't eaten yet. It's a little bit early for me to eat when I got home. But it won't be long, and then I'll put some dinner on. I think tonight I'm going to have steak and ale pie with some roast potatoes, some broccoli, corn, cauliflower, green beans, and I think I said roast potatoes, didn't I? I'm so digging that. You know when you just really fancy something? I really fancy that. Roe diamonds. So nothing really has progressed in the States. We're waiting for the travel ban to be lifted so that we can go out and start building. I'm hoping with a vaccine now they might be more, you know, lenient towards people travelling. But you just don't know, do you? So we can't really do anything. I just feel like I'm in total limbo. But yeah, so it's just a waiting game really. Road diamonds. The next few days I'll be doing the last bits of the rose, the yellow rose. So I'm looking forward to that, and that will be another one done. I am doing the spices one as we speak. It is the one that is a work in progress at the moment. It's a 60 by 90, but you know when you already don't think that it's you know, it's going to come out amazing. I was so excited to start it, but I just think it needs to be so much bigger for effect. It does look very, very patchy. I don't know, it's a hard one. I mean, I'll probably finish it anyway because I'm doing a time lapse. But what I might end up doing is ordering a much bigger one. I've got a painting that I'm doing through Road Diamonds. It was a custom and it's like 110 by 90. And I just think this thing needs to be like massive to take away a little bit of the pixelation. And it wasn't even, you know, it wasn't even a small diamond painting. I mean, a 60 by 80 is, no, 60 by 90 I think, which was the biggest that I think I got it from Every Moment. It was the biggest that they did, but I really think that it needs to be bigger. So I'm going to finish it because I've already started it, but I'm not 100% happy with it. But that'll be one that I can review after I've done it. You know, should I have gone bigger? How has it come out? Quality and all of that jazz. We will see. I'm pretty much done for Christmas. I ordered everything online this year. I just thought it just so much easier, and you know, I do get that we need to support the shops, so I've actually ordered a lot of my stuff from the high street shops, but on their online website, so that, you know, they are still being protected and they're still making their sales, but I'm not actually going out to a high street. I work for a grocery store and I work for a restaurant, and I just feel like I've got a responsibility towards my guests and my customers to not put myself at unnecessary risk. So pretty much my life is working both the jobs, doing my horse and cross stitch and diamond painting. I mean, that's pretty much it really. That is pretty much it. We had a notification that we are only in tier 2, which would have been handy if we were tier 3, because it meant that, you know, those people would then be able to isolate who had been in contact with that person at work who tested positive for coronavirus. Yeah, it's kind of a shame really. I'm surprised. I must admit, I am very surprised that we only make tier 2, because Gloucester is awful at the moment. I mean, the rate at which people are being infected is just unreal. So what's everyone up for Christmas? You going to see family, friends? I'm not seeing any friends this year. Again, I don't want to put my friends or or my family at unnecessary risk. I will see the people that I need to see. I haven't seen my mum in over, well, probably over a year. So I do really need to see her for Christmas. But again, I do need to sort out getting a test so that I can make sure that she's safe and that I'm being sensible and taking responsibility for her and myself. But yeah, we've only got I think there's 5 of us, or maybe 6 of us this year, which is nice. My brother and his wife are going down to my sister-in-law's with the baby for Christmas this year. We had them last year, so it's only fair the other grandparents get to see the little one on Christmas Day. She's absolutely gorgeous. It's an absolute cutie. But yeah, other than that, we're not actually doing anything. We're going for a few days. I've got someone coming to check for my cats, make sure they're all right and they're fully fed. I've got someone looking after my horse for a couple of days. So I think, yeah, we're pretty organised. I just need to make sure this test comes back negative, otherwise we're not going anywhere. There's nowhere on God's earth. If this test comes back positive, I'm not going anywhere near my family. So I'm praying and hoping that it comes back negative. But we will see. I'm sure it will be. I mean, I've worked for, like I said, I work for a grocery store and I work for a restaurant, and with the amount of time I've been exposed to different people, and I've got away with not getting it, I think I'll be alright. There's quite a lot in there. Is that one that I didn't put anything in? I missed one, 632. Oh, maybe I missed that one. 8. Yeah, it looks like I missed that one. 6, 632, 8. Row diamonds, and that's the lion. Right, I think I only had one of these tubs for the lion. Or did I? Maybe 1.5. Oh my god, I might have had 1.5. So I'll see if the other one's here now. I mean, I know it's only a small amount, but you know what? If I ever need 632 from this company again, Row Diamonds, you know, I've got a few there. You know, you might only need like 3 or 4, and if you haven't got any, then it can just ruin a painting. So, oops, stuff falling out of here, there, and everywhere. That's one, and then I think this is the rest of. Oh gosh, and I think I've already got a 722. I think I had 2 C's. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh gosh, my stomach's rumbling, guys, so I'm so sorry. I'm At least I'm human. So I'm not going to be short of seeds, am I? 722. Quite a few of those, which is grand. $9.75. And that's an X. Okay, right. Get these out. I really can't wait to go somewhere hot. I was just thinking today that I'm just not a winter person. I don't like the cold. Winter is just awful with horses because, you know, they come in absolutely sopping wet. They come in muddied up to the gills. I mean, some of them get mud under their rugs and you just think how, you know, you're fully protected with a rug. How on earth do you get so much rubbish underneath? And but they just do. I don't know what they do, but they just do. And so winter is like really no fun. So I was thinking it'd be really nice to go somewhere like really nice and hot. And I don't know where we would go because everything is pretty much closed and locked up, isn't it? And you don't really, you know, if you don't need to, you don't really want to be making those unnecessary trips. But yeah, you don't want to be putting other people at risk, you know. But on the other hand, it's just so cold and wet. You just wish that you could, you know, sit. I would love to be able to, I'm not like someone who can just lounge on the beach for, you know, 3 or 4 weeks. I am definitely that person who likes to have a couple of days where, you know, she's chilling on a beach, but I like to be able to be up and doing something, most definitely. So yeah, so it would just be nice to take some time out in life though. 498. Lion. I really enjoyed doing the lion. I thought it was brilliant. The quality was fantastic. It came out really well. It's just so difficult because I don't really want to, you know, try anymore. To do loads more here, really, in this country, because, you know, I don't want to worry about them being damaged taking them to the States. I want to know that they've got over there safely and that they're ready to do over there, and then I can do what I bought them for, and that's to get them framed and put them straight on the wall. But yeah. So this is the last box that we're coming up to, and I'm probably going to leave it there. You kind of get the gist of how I organise everything. You know, and what I do with my spare drills. I do keep all of the spare drills from all of my paintings, because I just think you never know when you might need them. So there we are. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know why I thought that these would like randomly stand up. I don't know if they are going to stand up, are they? Well, they might do. I don't know whether that was just too much wishful thinking. I don't really know if they're going to stand. I don't think they will actually. So they're probably just going to have to be like chucked in like this, which means I'm probably going to have to order a few more of these boxes, because I reckon they're all going to get full pretty quick. I won't bore you with doing all the other boxes, but I'm certainly going to be spending a bit of time by the looks of it on a rainy day, sorting out those ones. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 of them, and it's taken me the best part of 40 minutes to do 1.5. So I can only imagine how long this is going to take to get organised. But I think it's important because, you know, like I've said previously, I do really need these empty boxes, and I've completely run out now. So I think it's important that I get that sorted out and get all of the bits and bobs taken off these. You know what, I might just even leave the numbers just in case I have another. I don't even know if this comes off very well. So yeah, I guess if I use the DMC numbers and I just took these symbols off, I could stick the other symbols on, and then if I had any boxes that I needed with the, you know, specific DMC numbers, then I could reuse them, and if not, then I guess I can just get rid of them, can't I? No drama. So yeah, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope it wasn't too intensely boring for you. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, and you know, just subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell, and you'll be notified as soon as any new videos go up. I'm currently working on the yellow rose, so that should be up in the next, well, I guess a few weeks, because, you know, time for me is just not of the essence right now. Or time for me is not something I have a hell of a lot of. So I will see you soon. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas if I don't see you beforehand, and a very, very happy New Year. Thanks, guys. Bye.